Hi there. So why would you sign up for an Ironman? Or why do you sign up for an Ironman? I get that question a lot. From friends and also from my family, especially my mom or my parents. So when I've done an Ironman or an event, I get the questions, but now it's over, right? No more Ironman, right? And then I say, well, I don't know. And then the next day, I've probably signed up for my next event again. And I've been thinking about this a lot. Because why do we sign up for an Ironman? Because honestly, just even thinking about participating in an Ironman scares the shit out of me. Because it's so tough, it's challenging. But then again, it also excites me a lot, very much. And it thrills me every time I think about it when I'm out swimming, biking, or running. I actually, when I'm out, for example, on a run or a bike ride, I mean, that gives me a lot of time to think. And I put myself in the situation where I'm at a race. I call it race even though I don't compete, but an Ironman event. So I see myself in that race almost every time I'm out. And I'm a kind of, each time I do that, I almost tear up, I would say, because it makes me think of how fortunate or lucky I am to be able to do it, to sign up for those crazy events, train for those exciting, scary, long, hard, tough events that an Ironman that they are. With that said, my goal has never been to, I wouldn't say be good at Ironman, but to compete or be the best one in Ironman. And that's not why I signed up for one. The first time I signed up, for sure, it's because I wanted that tick in the box. I've done an Ironman. I don't have an Ironman tattoo. Maybe I will someday, but I mean, you understand. The tick in the box, I've done an Ironman. You're an Ironman. But I mean, that was ticked off the first Ironman I did. And now I've done 17 full Ironman and a couple of half Ironman. And I still sign up and I still want to participate in more events. Even though it makes me think many times during an event, Michael, why do you do this? For example, when you're out on the middle of the bike, 90k, the wind is hitting you hard in the face, your legs are tired, and it makes you question yourself, why do you do this? And I usually say it to a lot of people that ask me how it feels to do it. And then I tell them that during an event or during any long event, it's the same for a marathon, for example. You have a lot of ups and downs within the same race. And I would say during a normal marathon, I would probably get like 6 or 7 ups and downs. And when you're at one of these lows, you're feeling really tired, your legs hurt, the only thing you want to do is to sit down or give up or whatever. And then it's hard to imagine that actually just minutes after that, it can actually take like minutes after that, you might be in a top again, and where you feel strong, you have energy again, you feel excited, glad, and you will have multiple of those ups and downs during an event. And it's definitely the same in an Ironman event. And you have to have faith in that when you're at a low, when you're at this bottom, you have to have faith in that there will come another top again, where you will feel strong and happy and excited again. It's hard to believe when you're at the low. And I've learned that now. So when I'm having a hard time out on the course, if I just keep on going, I mean, we as they say, you won't lose you can't lose if you don't quit. So as long as we move on, we will make it. Which is quite a good feeling to have. I mean, both in doing a race, but as a general mental statement in life, I think that's a good way of thinking of things. If you don't quit, you can't lose. I like that. Anyway, so not competing in Ironman or in triathlon at all. So why do I then do it? And I guess, as I said, the reason is that it both scares me and excites me, and it makes me keep moving on. I don't need a next race to motivate me for training, because I love training. But maybe I wouldn't run, bike and swim if I weren't signed up for an Ironman. Maybe if I just did it for a health reason, I would maybe focus on more strength training and just casual running and walking. But I think triathlon or long Ironman events are very exciting. And for example, just thinking about being in that starting line, being in your wetsuit with all these thousands of people, usually during an Ironman event. I guess around half of the people have never ever done an Ironman before, so they are newbies, so to say. And all that excitement that are contained within that small area, the high music, the all expectations, people are scared, people are excited, some people are definitely competing, because some people want to, within their age group, they want to catch a spot for Kona, for example. If you don't know it, every race will have like age groups. They are 5 years, so for example 40 to 45, 45 to 50, and so forth. I'm 47 right now, so I'm in the 45 to 50 year age group. And for me, male athlete, there are like in every race 2 or 3 spots that goes to Kona. So the top 2-3 in every age group will get the opportunity to go to Kona. I've said it before, I will also go to Kona this year in October, but I didn't get my spot as being top in my age group. I got it as a legacy athlete, basically because I signed up for a program where I have done so many, and that's a topic for another video. But I will also go there. I have got a spot for this October. Back to the excitement in the event. So just having those events or moments, where I can think of these moments where when I'm training, when I'm out on the bike or in the run, or when I'm swim even, think of being in a race, being in my next race. That excites me so much. Makes me tear up, basically. I can get that feeling multiple times in the week, during a week. So right now I'm also, I think it's about 10-12 days away from my next event, and that will be a half Ironman 70.3 in Elsinore. That's in Denmark, and I've never done that before, so it will be really fun. I have a couple of friends they are also going there, and it's a flat course. You swim in the ocean, but it's more or less in harbor, so I suspect that the water will be quite calm, maybe a bit cold, but still calm waters. And then there's a really flat bike course, and same with the bike run. The run course, it's also very flat, mostly within the city. I think it's a 3.5 lap course, mostly in the city. And even though I haven't been able to run so much the last 6 months because of an injury, I feel quite excited, because this will be a little bit of a test for the coming next races. I'm also signed up for Kalmar, Sweden in August, and then Kona in October. And I have Kalmar as a bit of a backup. I will skip it if my body doesn't feel completely good. Anyway, so I will continue on with the training for another couple of 5 days probably, and then I will begin a little bit of a tapering period, where I will do shorter bike rides and shorter runs, where the aim of a tapering period is basically to reduce the fatigue, lowering the volume but keeping up the intensity to build fitness and lower fatigue, basically. Yeah, so I'm quite excited. And I get that all the time. So for me, it's having these moments of excitement every time, more or less, all the time, more or less, when I think about it or when I talk about it. That's what excites me, and that's why I sign up for my next Ironman again. First time it was probably just an idea to do one, and then I've done it, tick in a box. But then I just signed up for another one, and that's how it's been. I've been doing this for 10 years. 2016, I did my first Ironman. And when I think about who I want to be in the future, I mean, I'm 47 now, and when I think of myself when I'm 55 or 65 or even, I see myself as this active man who how do you say, challenge himself. Maybe I'm not doing triathlon or Ironman, but it will probably be something. I think that's wonderful to have something that excites you and scares you a little bit, and also makes you maintain these health beneficial training. Anyway, that's it for now. So if you haven't done so yet and you're thinking about it, sign up for an Ironman. It will change your life, definitely. I can assure you. All right, see you next time. Bye.